Okay, so what I'm going to do is give you a tour of my Trello board and how I use the Kanban methodology. This is a duplicate of my live projects. I've just obviously changed the names and websites to protect the innocent. So you can see there's a lot of information here and it might seem a bit overwhelming at first, but please do let me explain it. First of all, we're visualizing the work. So we have these lists, and each list corresponds to a different phase of a project, and inside of the list we have a card, and a card represents an individual project. So that's how we visualize the work. So as you can see, all of our projects are visualized, all the work is visualized like that. So that's the first rule of Kanban. The second is to limit the work in progress. So if I come across here, this is the work in progress section. So 3 members of the team working on these projects, myself, John and Jim Ross, and we each have a list, and what we do is limit the work in progress to 3 jobs at any one time, never any more. Sometimes less, as you can see in my case at the minute. And the point of that is it stops overwhelm, and I know exactly what everyone's working on at any point in time. So John's got 3 jobs, so has Jim Ross, and I've got 2 over here. If the job is backlogged, what do I mean by backlogged? I mean that we can't actually work on it for whatever reason. We have sections over here. So say I was working on Henry VIII and I wanted Henry to send me a video of the execution of his latest wife, and I can't update his website until I get that. So I'll pull over that job and put it in backlog. It's off my plate, I don't have to worry about it until I get that video from Henry VIII. And I focus just on what's on the work in progress. So I'm not worrying about Henry, I'm just working on my current set of work in progress. I don't know how long that video is going to take to get to me, so we'll just put it aside and wait until I get a reply. Once I get a reply, I can either pull it into my current work in progress, or I could schedule it. Oops, hang on a minute. I could schedule it for work on Friday, so I'll put it into my upcoming queue. So that brings me nicely onto the section, pulling work into work in progress. So nothing's pushed into it; it just gently flows into the system. So say today's Thursday. Here are the jobs that are coming up. So you notice I've marked everybody's list with a colour. So magenta is John, Jim Ross is black, and I'm green. So when I'm planning and scheduling work, I put a little label against it. So let's say John has completed these projects, we can archive them off. Then what we do is we pull in the next bit of work. So that's John's work for the day. I know Jim Ross completed Indiana Jones. We archive that. Bring in the new X-File job. Drop that in. And I'm going to be working on Dana Scully today. So let's pull it over. So we're pulling work into our work in progress. And then we can archive the Thursday list. And then we've got this nice gentle flow